Okay, so this is going to be my video for the plant cell and tissues quiz. So the first question is, explain the major differences between plant and animal cells and their similarities. So just to name a few examples, or just a couple examples of their differences, I would say plant cells, they have a cell wall and vacuoles, while animal cells are like rectangular in shape and they have lysosomes. And for their similarities, they both have Golgi apparatuses, Golgi vesicles, a rough and smooth ER. They both have a cytoplasm and a cell membrane. They also both have ribosomes, and they both cellularly respirate. And then for the second question was list 5 plant organelles and describe the importance of the cell wall. So my first organelle would be the large central vacuole. That one, it basically holds crystals in the cell, or not in the cell, but it basically holds crystals made of compounds that the cell will use later on. And one of its primary purposes is for protection from predators. So if an animal were to eat the plant, then it would sink its teeth into these crystals and basically make it taste gross, and that's a defense mechanism. And then the second organelle is the vacuole membrane. That one basically houses the large central vacuole, basically keeps all those nasty compounds away from the rest of the cell. And then for my third one is the amyoplast. Amyoplasts are starch grains that hold the carbohydrates produced after photosynthesis. And then for the fourth one would be the chloroplast. And the chloroplast, basically, that's where photosynthesis primarily occurs, and and they also absorb light energy and turn it into carbohydrates. And then for the fifth one is the cell wall. And the cell wall basically is the outside part of the cell, of the plant cell. And it protects the inside of the cell. And it holds turgor pressure. And turgor pressure is basically it's used to describe like how rigid or how limp the plant is based on the water content inside of the plant. And those are the 5 organelles and why the cell wall is important. The cell wall basically keeps the structure intact of the plant. And for the last question, I have my diagram. Here's the table that we were told to make with all the 3 different types of primary meristems, and we have the procambium, the ground meristem, and the protoderm. And so the primary tissue system that they belong to, the promoderm, the promoderm, is basically the dermal tissue system. The ground meristem is the ground tissue system, and the procambium is the vascular tissue system. And to bring it back down here is that what the tissue functions are, or what kind of tissues of the plant, of the meristem. So we have the xylem for the procambium. This one is the xylem. This one basically helps water go through the plant, right? And then there's I think it's the phloem or something like that. I forgot the pronunciation, but basically this tissue helps food go throughout the plant. And for the ground meristem, this one has the pith and the cortex. These are basically found throughout the cell, or throughout the plant cells, and they do like different things. And then we have the epidermis for the protoderm, meristem. The epidermis is basically it basically protects the outside of the plant, not just the cells. That's because that would be the cell wall. This is like the whole plant in general. This is like the skin kind of. So then we have this picture of the different types of basically different types of like cells that would be in a plant. So we have the sclerenchyma. These would be those right here. And then we have the collenchyma, which would probably be these because they're uneven. Like they have uneven little like they're basically not like uniform. And then we have the parenchyma. These are all huge and they have very thin little membranes right here. These ones usually have thicker ones and they're like for like basically bark, I think. So yeah. Those are my this is my entry for the quiz, and all of this information was from the lecture. Yeah, that's my entry. So thank you. Bye.